My pick for the running back wild card, which might not be super popular because he's kind of been like a sleeper, like a breakout pick for a lot of people, especially Minnesota homers. But I've got Alexander Mattison. He's going in the late fourth right now / early fifth. He's running back 22, so like right on the border of the RB2 range. But I expect his ADP to continue climbing in the offseason here, just with the Dalvin Cook being release news. Everyone's thinking, oh my gosh, Mattison's finally the guy. He's looked great in games where he's filled in with Cook out and just like as like a change of pace guy. So I think everybody's so pumped to see him get his chance. But looking into some of like the deeper metrics, I've got a few here that kind of surprise me. On 74 attempts last year, he posted exactly one breakaway run, which was a 1.4% rate. Terrible, like nothing like big run explosive plays. As a receiver, which people have talked about, and obviously we've been spoiled with Dalvin being a relatively good receiving back over the years. As a receiver, Mattison had a 0.73 yards per route run, which ranked 84th in the league among all qualified running backs. And he was also bottom 5 in running backs and explosive 15 plus yards per run. So not great. I see him as like, he could be, an efficient kind of like a between the tackles, getting like a few yards here and there, but he's also not big. So he's not like a Montgomery role where he can be that type. So he's seen as more of like the out in open space, but he doesn't perform out in the open space as far as explosive stuff. So the only way I would see him returning value is if he got the bulk of the carries. And I don't see that happening here. Between us having, Ty Chandler and Nwangu both, I think both of them will be used a little bit more than people expect. Not as the number one options, but I think they'll be used enough where Mattison's not getting 15, 20 touches a game. And then that's not even talking about us being more of a pass first team between adding Hawkinson last year, drafting Jordan Addison. KJ Osborne looked great at times. JJ is like the best receiver in the league right now. So I don't see us relying on him like we had with Cook in past years. So do I think he can end up as like a flex guy? Sure. If he's your running back 3, I don't hate that. But you're asking me to draft him as a running back 2 right now, and using that like precious 4th, 5th round pick turn, I just think is too much. So I don't think that he's going to bust, but I just don't think he's worth where he's being taken.